Nick, what does it say about this group that you're able to pull off a win in this fashion and make the comeback happen?
Just a lot of resilience. Obviously, it's tough. You don't play for 10 days. So I think the start, I thought we were pretty good, but it's just hard to kind of get back into it after such a long break. And going down 3-0 is not ideal, but all night just continued to chip away and continued to execute our game plan. And I thought we did a really good job of just staying with it and able to find the last one.
How encouraging is it to see that you guys are putting up high offensive numbers from all angles, especially since that was a little bit of a struggle in the last stretch?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's just one game, but we were able to produce, power play got one, 5-on-5. Yeah, obviously it's going to be really important. I just think our game plan was really sound and structured, and we just were able to get to good spots and executed and finished off plays.
Obviously in that game-winning goal, Shaw set up Abruzzese by stripping the puck away. Shaw also with 2 game-tying clutch goals. What can you say about your captain?
Yeah, he played really well. He's a driver for us all night. Obviously that last goal really exemplifies it, making the defensive play and then getting the puck to Abruzzese. I thought both of them, him and Blender, I thought were really good tonight. Drive and play, creating havoc. So it was nice to see them get rewarded with the overtime goal.
The playoffs can be super intense, so how do you feel that you guys handled the intensity and the emotion and staying out of the box?
Really well. Obviously, that was definitely something we struggled with a little bit down the stretch. I thought we did a good job of really just playing whistle to whistle, not really getting involved in too much extracurricular. Obviously, emotions are high and there's going to be stuff, but I thought we did a good job of kind of managing that and just focusing on our play.
For you personally, a number of assists tonight. How do you feel you did out there on your first pro playoff game?
I thought there's some good and some bad. Like you said, it's my first time, so just trying to take it in stride and things to work on, hopefully clean up and be ready for game 2.
What did you see from Keith, allowing 3 goals and then being able to stand there and make every save to let you guys stay in it?
I think resilience, again, obviously games like that, your goalie's got to make saves. He's got to be one of your best players, and I definitely thought he was. You could look at a couple of their goals, some tough bounces for him, but he stayed with it. And again, in a game like that, he just needs to make one more save than the other guy, and he did just that, and that's all you can ask him. It was really great to see.
What's a quick comparison, like from the mood at the end when you're down by 3 and then you're up and tie it and going back into the locker room? What was that like?
Obviously, it's deflating, being a minute away from grabbing a victory. But I thought the group was really good in the locker room, really positive, just staying with it, understanding that we knew what we had to do. We weren't going to let one goal, an opportune time, derail us. And we were able to go out in that overtime and just keep chipping away.
Mac, it was your first game back after quite some time, and it was a long one. How do you feel it went for yourself?
I feel like the first, I kind of eased myself into it, but as the game went on, I felt myself getting better and better. Obviously, the OTs are a little tough, but conditioning-wise, I felt really good and just happy to get the win.
Obviously, you've been around this team still, even being injured, and you've seen the ups and downs of the season. What does it say about this group to pull off a win like that and know that you have the belief to get it done?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're really not even a depth team. We're a depth organization. We have probably 3D on the Growlers right now who have played more games than I have with this team. So they're a big reason why we're here, and we're just one big team, and whoever's in the lineup's ready to go.
What stands out to you about Shaw, the 2 clutch goals and then setting Abruzzese up for that overtime winner?
Yeah, obviously the goals are great, but I think the biggest thing is just in the room, what the people don't see. I mean, coming from past couple years, just the experience and the camaraderie is brought to the room. It's been great.
Mark Johnstone had a great game, setting up multiple plays, drawing a penalty. What's your thoughts on his game and style of play?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like his story. He's kind of taking the long road here. He's never really given great opportunities. He just keeps working, keeps doing good, and just keeps finding himself in good spots with good opportunities. So just keep working for him.
Just talk about the resiliency. You guys go down 3-0, and then you come back, score 3 quick ones, and then it's really in a game. Just how did that all come together?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, with the 10 days off, we've been talking about how we wanted a big, hard start. We didn't have that, but I think we really woke up when that third one went in, and we just flipped the switch on the bench, and we knew it was time to go.
What was it like playing with Mateo?
It's good. He's a solid presence back there. He's another guy like Johnstone. He's kind of worked for everything he's got within this organization. So just to be with a guy like that, I know he's going to work hard and have my back out there. So happy to play with him whenever.
Okay, we're good to go. Greg, first game of the playoffs, it was an absolute roller coaster. How's the whole group feeling after getting a win in that fashion?
The group's feeling good, especially after being down the way we were to start the game. Really proud of the response that the guys had, the confidence to find their way back into the game. Especially in playoff series, it's not a one-off game. Like, you've got to know that you got to keep chipping away, and just the energy today and the team camaraderie was really strong, and a lot of great performances by a lot of guys tonight.
In that first intermission, you're down 2-0, and obviously you want to come out in the second and get that goal to get back in the game. Going down 3-0 at that point, how difficult is it mentally to stay in that and then push that comeback?
Yeah, it's really hard. And this team all year has proven that in moments like that, they can dig their way out. And today was another example of that. But it certainly is hard. I think that's why this one feels really good right now, is because of the circumstances and how the game started. And we also hadn't played a game in, 11, 12 days. I thought once we got our game going after the first 10 minutes or so, we started to find our rhythm, but sometimes that's what it takes to get into it after being out for so long.
What did you think about the Johnstone line tonight? Because watching it seemed like they were getting chances left, right, and center.
I thought they were our drivers today. Holmberg, Clifford, Johnstone were absolutely awesome. They were really hard to play against. They just played really direct and a brand of hockey that in the playoffs is much needed, and those guys really brought a lot of momentum for us today.
2 clutch game-tying goals from Shaw, and then he sets up Blandisi, stripping the puck away to set him up for the OT winner. What can you say about his performance?
A star performance. Our captain has done it all season, and to get the 2 big goals that he had, and then in that effort at that time of the period to work back and strip the puck and then be the driver on the goal to be the flash screen was really, really impressive, and why he's our leader.
What does it say about Keith to, let in those 3 goals, but then make incredible saves for the rest of the game and keep the guys in it?
Yeah, I thought it was similar to our team. We hadn't played in a long time, so it took him a little bit to get a rhythm and feel into it, and to go down the way we did, 3-0, and to stay in it, and that's what he's done all season. He has a great mindset for being a goalie. He's really consistent and doesn't let a lot rattle him. He's the perfect personality to have in net.
How do you think Mac Hollowell looked in his first game back?
Great. I was not expecting him to move as well as he did. I mean, he's always been a great skater, and that's what he relies on for his play, but he was really dancing out there. You could tell he looked confident, and just really happy for him to have that much of an impact in an important game to be out for that long.
What did you see from the Shaw, Abruzzese, and Blandisi line? I think it was 8 points they combined for tonight. Just what did you see from them?
Offense. But I think they stepped up in big moments of the game. You have Holmberg's line go out there and drive the game down into the offensive zone, and we had a lot of good zone line changes that set guys up coming off or coming onto the ice, and those guys were able to take advantage of the momentum built by other lines on our team before they got out there. But that's kind of why we have them together. I think they have some good chemistry, and it showed tonight.
And Holmberg specifically, it looked like he was really confident without the puck. What did you see from him?
The Holmberg that we knew, especially from the beginning of the season, so good at holding on to the puck and extending plays in the offensive zone and through the middle of the rink. He finds open space, and he's very shifty and deceptive to find pockets that he can attack off the rush. So I thought it was another strong game by him, and yeah, I thought he had a good impact in the game today.